I think I don't have enough content for the video which I'm making next, which is the one you guys are seeing right now. So I'm filming a filler just to talk about photography. When it comes to photography, I wouldn't call myself a professional or not even an expert. I'm just the kind of person who's interested in taking photos, and I like to have high quality. That's the reason I have 2 good cameras, a few good lenses. The things which I usually take photo are landscape and let's say the moments of whatever you see. It depends on where you go, it depends on what you see. And it's the kind of thing that require you to pay attention to the details, to the small things in the event or in life. That's the kind of thing I like to capture. But to take photos in the studio, like what you're seeing, and the lighting gear which I was opening earlier, to set up the whole environment for proper lighting, to have a model, to have especially portraits. I'm not that professional on that. The photo shoot you're going to see in this video was kind of like my first time, and since I'm taking a photo for a friend as a test, I wasn't really happy with the result. I'm not sure if they're going to use the photos which I shot, but it's more like a practice for. I think I do need to apologize to the quality of photo which I produced in the later video which you're going to see what happened on that day. And yeah, by the way, today is not the same day as the video. Today is Today is August 13th, which I'm working on this video, and the video was probably taken nearly 2 months ago. See how much I'm lacking behind? Since I'm already talking about photography related things, I think so far it's been 10 videos out. I probably can talk about videography or taking videos, some of the things which I felt. The difference between photo and the video recording, the major difference is that photo is a still image and the video is continuous images. So when it comes to photo, you don't have to worry about anybody not following. Maybe your audience is just that not understanding a photo, but give them some time or just write a small caption underneath. They will probably know, this is what it is. But when it comes to video, since it's a continuous process and it's not like you're gonna record 24 hours with the same speed and then no one is really beside you to know what's happening. So there are a lot of times that you need to explain, or you need to create these kind of connections from the last clip to the next clip. Otherwise, it's very easy to lose your audience in terms of, oh, what happened? I'm not really following up from how did it go from this to that. And this is what I was lacking of. If you watched the royal invite video, that was basically my first time attending this kind of events, or let's say my first time taking my video camera outside the studio and shooting a lot of things. And since I was so busy running around with the camera and also a photo camera, so I totally forgot that during the day I was supposed to address the audience, you guys, to explain what's happening, to explain a little bit about where we were, what we were going to do, what we were doing, or things like that, to create the transition from whatever happened before to the next thing. Partially it was because that we didn't even know what's going to happen. There wasn't a proper schedule, not to complain about it, but that's pretty much lack of experience. In fact, what I'm doing now is what I found that I do lack of material to make connection or to make introduction for this particular video. That's why I'm shooting separate, just to create some content to link materials together. But anyways, it's the kind of things that you tried, you found that oh, this is what I'm lacking of, this is what I've done wrong. So next time you can probably do it right by correct what you've done wrong before. Yeah, so again, the royal invite video, I had a lot of shaky images when I was walking. That's the first time, call it a trial. But then, in the future, when it comes to the situation like this, I really need to pay attention or try to find a better way to improve the image quality.
他们拿手往嘴巴里面藏，衣服都没了，他就拿手喜欢拿手塞到嘴巴里面。还在录吗？出镜一下，出镜一下，咻！
In the later part of this video, we had the second invitation of a photo shoot. This time it was Zabil Mosque. Well, this time I focused on taking photos instead of taking videos. So I basically didn't film much, but I did got some good shots. I'm just filming up this small clip to connect from the early part of the video to the next part, since I didn't create any kind of a transition clip, which I really need to work on in the future. I hope you don't mind that I'll just show you some still images from the trip later on that day. With what I said earlier, I'm just gonna fade myself out from this time travel and let you go back to the original timeline. Hope you enjoy some of the photos I took.